Freelance. Okay, I'm Senator Harold Kipchumba, a former nominated member of the Senate.
Secondly, is now to discuss the deployment of KDF. We have seen.
Is there livestock business in Baringo stocking somewhere? Are we suppliers of livestock in the major meat processing factories? Are some of the livestock ending up maybe in Kenya Meat Commission or in Dagoretti or in other neighboring abattoirs? These are the questions. I've decided that, one, tomorrow we are going to file a petition in the National Assembly and the Senate. We shall present a petition, one, to have the Kenya Defense Forces deployed over a period of time in that area, and with the purpose of doing disarmament, mopping up, and gathering enough intelligence, leading to prosecution of individuals. And we mean individuals are not just the guys who run ragtag guys up, down the slopes, but the leadership. The leadership in those areas, be it political leadership, cultural leaders, or otherwise, must be held accountable. We cannot allow people to die every day.
So-called cattle rustlers. The question ourselves as Baringo people we ask, are these still the cattle rustlers, or it has turned to be something else? This is the first time we are hearing in Baringo that a whole platoon of forces have been killed. And then now the challenge we put in our leaders is, it is no longer time to call board meetings and conferences, it is time to lead in front. We've had losses in the past, and there's been no empathy and sympathy from the national government or even the county government. The challenge we put to the leaders is, we elected them. They were elected, they have a mandate, they have to lead, they have to protect the people, but they have failed that basic mandate. If they convince the public to vote them at that time, they must also be able to convince them to stop this menace.
That at this critical time, action needs to be taken. People need to be held accountable. You know, it can no longer be business as usual. You know, that the very guy that represents these people in parliament doubles up as the chairman of national security, Honorable Kamama. You know, and we are seeing the president now going down there, that kind of thing. And this fellow continues to be the chair of this very important document. He should have resigned long time ago. We have seen Kamket arrested, which we allowed the government for that, and taken to court. It's also time for him, as a leader of Baringo County, to consider stepping aside until investigations are completed, so that action can now be taken properly. And even the MCAs that were arrested. We have seen our Senator Gideon Moi completely taking sides with the bandits, if I would say that, you know, condemning the very government that is supposed to be engaging in this, in disarming the bandits, holding meetings with the suspects that we would wish that they are arrested, and discussing proposals that we think are not tenable at all. And it becomes very sad that if he is doing that, because my suspicion from the information that we have is that he could just be doing this because of interests of oil in some parts, in those parts, energy programs that I think he intends to run instead of defending the people. Our governor has also been just that. His post last night, in my view, is a shameless kind of a post, because as the CEO of the county, you need to have an agenda of what you intend, what you are planning, what the county government is planning. But just condemning like everybody else is failing to give that direction.